Chapter 13. If a prophet or someone who interprets dreams appears among you saying that a miracle or some astonishing thing is going to happen, and if what he says actually happens, then he will try to make you worship and serve gods you did not know, because he tried to turn you away from the path the Lord, the God who freed you from Egypt where you were slaves, showed you. Kill that false prophet, and in this way remove the evil from among the people. Maybe your brother or your son or your daughter or your beloved wife or your best friend comes secretly to try to make you worship other gods that neither you nor your ancestors ever worshipped. But do not pay attention to that prophet or to that person who interprets dreams, for this is how the Lord our God is testing you. It will become just a heap of ruins, and a city must never again be built in that place. Do not keep for yourselves anything that is condemned to destruction, to see if you really love him with all your heart and with all your soul. God will have compassion. And as he swore to our ancestors, he will make you increase in number. The Lord our God will do this if you pay attention to his orders. If you obey all his laws that I am giving you today, and if you do what he thinks is good, follow the laws of the Lord our God, fear God, obey his commandments, pay attention to everything he says, worship only God, and stay connected with him. If it is proven that such a grave sin has indeed been committed among the people of Israel, then you must kill with the sword all the residents of that city. Kill also the animals and destroy the city. And that prophet or dream explicable who tries to make you rebel against God must be put to death. This person might try to make you worship the gods of neighboring peoples or of peoples who live far away in distant places. Do not let that person convince you. Do not listen to what they say. Do not have pity or compassion, and do not try to protect them. All the people of Israel will hear what happened. Everyone will be afraid, and no one will want to do such an evil thing among the people. When you are living in the cities of the land that the Lord our God will give you, maybe you will hear that in a certain city some wicked men have led the residents to worship gods you have never worshipped. Kill that person with stones. Throw the first stone yourself, and then let everyone else throw stones too. In this way you will kill that person because they tried to make you abandon the Lord our God, who freed you from Egypt, where you were slaves. Then you must examine the case with all care. Then gather all the valuable objects you find, pile them up in the square, burn everything along with the city as an offering to the Lord our God. Then the Lord will stop being angry and will have mercy on you. Chapter 14. Moses said to the people, "You are children of the Lord our God. Therefore, when you mourn someone's death, do not cut yourselves or shave your heads as other peoples do, for you are the chosen people of the Lord our God. Among all the peoples of the earth, he chose you to be his alone. Do not eat anything that is impure. You may eat the meat of the following animals: cows, sheep, goats, deer, gazelles, roebucks, wild goats, antelopes, wild sheep, and fallow deer. To you, these fish are impure. You may eat any clean bird. Do not eat the following birds. All these animals have split hooves and chew the cud and may be eaten. To you, pigs are impure because they have split hooves, but do not chew the cud. Do not eat any of these animals, nor touch them when they are dead. Take the money to the place of worship that the Lord has chosen, and there buy whatever you want to eat: beef or lamb, wine, beer, or anything else you desire.
Ice.
It is also for the foreigners, orphans, and widows who live in your towns. In this way, all of them will have all the food they need. And there, in the presence of the Lord our God, you and your families will eat these things and enjoy yourselves freely. Flying insects are impure. You may not eat them, but you may eat all clean insects. They will not receive land in Canaan like the other tribes. Every 3 years, gather the 10th part of that year's crops and store it in the cities where you live. You may give it to the foreigners who live in your cities, or you may sell it to other foreigners, but you must not eat it. For you are a people chosen by the Lord our God. Do not cook a young goat or a lamb in its mother's milk. But no animal should be eaten unless it has both split hooves and chews the cud. There in the presence of the Lord our God, eat that 10th part of your grain, wine, and oil, and also the firstborn of your cows and sheep. Do this so that you may learn to fear God always. Therefore, do not eat camels, hares, or wild rabbits, because they chew the cud but do not have split hooves. To you these animals are impure. Do not eat pork. You may eat any fish that has fins and scales, but you may not eat fish that do not have fins and scales. Eagles, vultures, sea eagles, hawks, falcons, ravens, ostriches, owls, gulls, buzzards, little owls, ibises, jays, pelicans, carrion vultures, cormorants, storks, herons, hoopoes, and also bats. Do not eat any animal that has died a natural death. Every year, gather a 10th part of all your crops and take it to the place the Lord our God will choose for his worship. But if the place of worship is too far away and it is impossible to carry there, the 10th part of your crops with which God has blessed you, then do this: sell that portion of the crops. Do not forget the Levites who live in your cities. That food is for the Levites, for they have no land of their own. Do this so that the Lord our God may bless all the work you do. Chapter 15. Moses said to the people, "Every 7 years, all debts shall be forgiven, and this is how it shall be done. Whoever has lent money to another Israelite shall forgive the debt. He shall not demand payment, for the Lord God declares that the debt is forgiven. You may require payment from foreigners, but you must forgive the debts of your fellow Israelites. Therefore, there will be no poor Israelites if all pay attention to what the Lord commands and obey all the commandments I am giving you today. As he promised, the Lord God will bless you. If this happens near the 7th year, the year of debt forgiveness, you might be tempted not to help the one in need. Reject that evil thought and help your fellow Israelite. The Lord our God will richly bless you in the land he is giving you. You will lend to many nations, but borrow from none. You will rule over many nations, but none will rule over you. If there is a poor Israelite in any town in the land the Lord our God is giving you, have compassion on him and help him. After all, he served you for 6 years, earning only half of what is paid to a hired worker. Therefore, do not use the firstborn of cows for work, and do not shear the firstborn of sheep. Every year, take these animals to the place of worship chosen by the Lord God. Do what I command, and the Lord God will bless all that you do. Do not give with a reluctant heart, but be generous with him. Then he will be your slave for life. Do the same with the female slave who wants to stay. But if any of these animals has a defect, if it is blind or lame, or has another serious flaw, it cannot be offered as a sacrifice to the Lord. The meat of that animal shall be eaten at home. Be generous with the blessings the Lord God has given you. Give the slave sheep grain and wine, but do not eat the blood. Pour the blood on the ground like water. Then the Lord our God will bless all your plans and all you do. Be generous and lend him all the money he needs. If you don't, he will cry out to God against you, and you will be guilty of sin. There will always be poor and needy people among you, and that is why I command you to be generous with all of them. If a fellow Israelite, whether man or woman, is sold to you as a slave, he shall serve you for 6 years. In the 7th year, you must give him freedom. And when he goes free, do not let him go empty-handed. Remember that you were slaves in Egypt, and that the Lord our God brought you out of there. That is why I am giving you this command today. But if the slave loves you and your family so much, and feels so good in your home that he does not want to leave, then you must take him to the door of your house and pierce his ear with an awl. Do not be upset when you have to give freedom to your slave. The firstborn males of your cows and your sheep belong to the Lord our God. And there, in the presence of God, you and your families shall eat their meat. All of you, both the clean and the unclean, may eat the meat of these defective animals as you would eat the meat of a gazelle or a deer.